Hi everyone, Amy here from Transform at Amy Burke Yoga, and today's practice is a gentle practice, all levels. Anyone can do this. It's great for loosening up the spine, the hips, and the shoulders. So a total body loosen yoga practice to really release and decompress the entire body. It's great for post-workout stretching, and it's also great to do first thing in the morning to get the body awakened and alive. So it will be about 25 minutes, and just do what you can and enjoy the practice. I'll break down all of the poses for you. So the first thing that you need to do is find a comfortable seat. If you need to sit on a bolster or some blocks or a pillow or a rolled up blanket, folded up blanket underneath your sits bones, that can be helpful to protect the curvature in the spine and to help you sit up just a little bit taller. Find the sit bones by just rocking the body side to side and just connecting those areas of the body to the earth. One leg is crossed in front of the other. Extend through the crown of the head. And let's just start by getting connected. Take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Drop the shoulders down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Lift through the spine. And just drop the chin just a tad to lengthen the back of the neck. And as you inhale and exhale, just notice the sensation of the breath coming in and flowing out. As you inhale, inhale through the nose and feel the expansion of the breath. And as you exhale, feel the contraction that the body makes to squeeze the breath out. Inhale, the body stretches wide, lungs, ribs, belly, skin. And as you exhale, everything contracts inward. And you might even feel that your body is sinking and settling to the earth just a little bit more on the exhale. And again, the breath comes in nice and smooth, maybe counting to 3 silently to yourself. And then exhaling for a 3 count silently to yourself. Inhaling for 3. Exhaling for 3. Staying centered and grounded. Inhaling full for 3. And hold the breath in. And now open your mouth and sigh it out. Again, inhale deep for 3. And exhale, sigh. One last time. Inhale. And sigh out. Beautiful. Good. Just bring the hands to the knees. Good. Lift up a little taller and just push the chest forward as you look up. And then take an inhale and exhale, round the spine to the and pull the belly in. Good. Inhale, lifting Exhale, releasing. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Coming to center again. And just reach the arms up. Inhale. Good. Now exhale, cactus the arms like goalpost arms. And enliven the fingers by widening them and stretching them. Feel them stretch long. Feel the arms opening. Press the chest forward as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then draw the arms together in front and just round the spine a little bit. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good. Release the hands to the sides and making your fingers just touch on each side of your body. Good. And press into the earth and lift up a little bit more, like you want to lift your hips off the ground, but they're still connected. Good. And then place your right hand down on the ground and reach the left arm over. And you can move the right hand farther away if you need more space. And just think about keeping the sit bones connected to the earth. Don't let them lift up like this. See if you can get them to stay grounded. Stretching out the left side body. And taking time here. And then inhaling the arm up, pressing the left hand down and swooping the right arm over. Slowly coming up. Good. Roll the shoulders. Bring the hands to the shoulders and roll the arms up and back. Elbows forward, elbows back. See if you can roll in the other direction. Good job. Good. And release down. We're going to roll forward into tabletop. So you're just going to roll forward, bring the knees right underneath your hips. And move the body and shift around a little bit to get yourself organized. Place the hand flat on the ground. Widen the fingers and look down. Make sure you can see a little space of the mat in between each finger. And now press into the triad of the hand, so in between the thumb and the forefinger, there's a nice little meaty part there. See if you can press down there. Good. And then just walk the hands out just a tiny bit in front of the shoulders. Good. And tuck the toes, and then just shift the hips back and stretch out the feet. So we're not bringing our head all the way down. We're staying a little bit upright and bringing the hips to the heels as you stretch the toes. And just staying here for a few moments. This is a very nice, gentle, decompressing practice. Levels, you can certainly modify where you need to modify. It's really important to listen to your body and not to worry about what you're not able to do or what you think you're not able to do, but just focusing on the things that you are currently able to do. Good. Come up and point the toes back and bring the hands a little bit more underneath the shoulders. Inhale the arm up, the right arm comes rising up into the air. Good. Exhale, bring the right arm underneath the body, and then walk the left hand out in front a little bit more. And then just let the head drop down. And you want to breathe into the area in between the shoulder blades. So breathing into the shoulder blades and expanding the area right behind the heart. Good. And then slowly walking yourself back up. Just sweep the right arm out to the side again. And then drop the right hand down. Lift the left arm out to the side. And bring the left arm underneath the right arm and walk the right arm out in front. And just go as far as you need to go where it feels comfortable. You shouldn't feel any sharp pain, just a nice lengthening in the back of the shoulder and the area in between the shoulder blade. Good. And then slowly coming back up and resetting yourself in all fours. So you can bring the toes together and now inch the knees out to the side and sit the hips all the way back towards the heels. And now stretch the arms out and you're going to come into child's pose. And the forehead reaches for the ground. And then slowly walking yourself back up, resetting the knees. Good. Walk the hands out just a little bit in front of the shoulders and just kind of rock the body forward and back. Stretching the hands out a little bit as you go forward and back and forward. Good. And come back. Now walk your hands a little bit farther in front of your body. Good. And widen them to the edge of the mat. And you're going to just shift your weight forward and drop the hips down as much as they're comfortable. For some, you might just be right here. For some people, you might drop all the way down so the pelvic bone touches the ground. And draw the shoulders back. You'll see my shoulders might be here, but what you want to do is squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. And now come back up. Now, widen the knees a little bit more and go ahead and do that move again. So now the toes are kind of towards the edge of the mat and you're dropping down just a little bit more. And drawing those shoulder blades back, and maybe you feel the pelvic bone touch, maybe you don't. Just go as much as you need to where it's comfortable and not feeling any pressure in the lower back. Good. And then release. Reset the knees. So tuck the toes. Your option is child's pose right here, or you can go into downward facing dog. If down dog is too much pressure on your wrists and shoulders, then you can go into child's pose. For those who are okay, go ahead and walk yourself into down dog and, move the feet. Take one foot off, press one heel down. Switch sides. So if you're in child's pose, just really think about stretching long in the arms and the spine. And just take a moment here to stretch each side individual if you're in down dog. Good, and then slowly come back down onto all fours. Good. I'll turn a little bit so you can see a little bit better what we're about to do. So go ahead and lift the right leg. Bring the right leg out to the right. Flatten the foot. Plant the left hand. Swing the right arm up. Inhale the right arm up. Good. And bring the right arm down. And just let the right leg slide a little bit over towards the right. And just hold here, opening up through the inner thighs and the hips. And then shift the hips backwards a little bit. Good. And then draw yourself back into that all fours position. And circle the right leg. And drop the right knee down. Extend the left leg. Bring the left foot out towards the left and flatten the foot down. Press the right hand into the earth. Lift the left arm. Taking a few breaths here. And now the left hand comes down, and you want to start to walk the hands towards the left as you slide the left foot out to the left and feel that stretch along the inner thigh, and shift the hips back just a little bit. And then walk yourself back in. Good. And now bringing your right foot to the outside of the right hand and tuck the left toes as you kind of inchworm your left leg back and point the left toes towards the back of the mat. Press the left hand into the earth, lift the right arm. And take the right arm all the way around the back. And just dropping the left hip down. Good. Release the hand down to the inside of the right foot and drop the right foot onto its outside edge and just rock a little bit. Rocking side to side. Good. Now flatten the right foot. Sit back a little bit, lift up the right toes. Now turn the right toes off the mat. And now sink into the right leg. And if you want, you can take the right arm and just connect it to the inside of the right calf and lean into the right leg for a nice little hip opener. And then slowly release back, press the hands in, release the right leg back, circle it out. Good. Left foot comes to the outside of the left hand and tuck the right toes as you lift the right knee back and inchworm it back as far as it's comfortable. Press the right hand into the earth and lift the left arm up off the ground and into the air. The left hand can come around the back and just open the left shoulder as you look up towards the sky. the left hand to the earth, and now let the left foot roll onto its outside edge and just rocking side to side like this. Opening up the hip just a little bit more. Flatten the left foot. Shift back just a little bit to lift up the left toes. Turn the left toes off the mat and then sink into the left leg, bringing the left arm just alongside the left calf and just allowing a little tiny bit of pressure there, a little assist. Good, and then releasing, shifting back, bring the left leg back, circle out your left leg. Good. Now you can take child's pose or you can take downward facing dog. I'll show down dog. Make sure the hands are wide enough, they're not too close together. Tuck the toes, lifting the hips and shifting the heels to the ground as the hips lift up. Good, and then coming back down to all fours, and let's get off of our knees and come to seated. Again, we're not moving super fast because we want to just let this be a nice gentle practice, and all the while thinking about the breath and how the breath is movement for the body. It's like a massage for our internal body and our energetic body. So bring the right foot in. And again, you can just kind of press the fingertips on either sides of the hips and get yourself nice and situated and sitting up tall. The first thing we're going to do is lift our arms up into the air and then twist towards the right knee. And lift up through the spine and flex this front leg here. And then bring your arms back up with an inhale and exhale. This time you reach for wherever you want to reach for. And if you need a strap, you just take a strap around the bottom of the foot. Or maybe you're just going to reach for your calf or your knee. And maybe the hands come to the bottom of the foot. Whatever feels right to you is what you should do. It's not about touching the toes. It's about going to a little bit to your edge, feeling that stretch, taking inhale, and then exhaling, releasing into the pose. And then inhale up. And we're going to counter twist, twisting to the left just a little bit. And then coming center, taking your right leg and releasing it down next to the left leg and shaking it out, and then bringing the left foot in. Again, situating yourself, lifting up, moving. Inhale the arms up. Big inhale, exhale, keep the length in the spine and be tall as you twist towards the left knee. And you can take the right hand to just gently take the left knee or thigh and extend and press through the right foot. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Again, only where you can go. So I'll turn sideways as you're folding. Try not to round the spine like this. If this is as far as you go, then that's as far as you go. If this is as far as you go, I mean, if you're barely moving and you're feeling the length in the release, that's where your edge is, and that's okay. Good. If it's farther, it's farther. Some people have longer legs and some people have longer arms, so it's really your anatomy sometimes is what determines how far you can go. As long as you're feeling it and you're feeling the benefits of the practice, then that's all that you need to think about, is that you're there at your practice, your edge, your ability. So then you're going to inhale up, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale forward. Good. Let's lie down on our back. Good. And walking the feet in, and then walk the feet to the edges of the mat. Bring the arms out to a T. Drop the legs to the right. Good. Inhale up, exhale the legs over to the left. Feeling the length right here, even along side body. Good. Bringing it center, walking the feet in line with the sits bones, and go ahead and tilt the pelvis a little bit so the lower back comes down just a tad. Inhale the arms over the head, reach long, and then press into the earth and lift the hips up, and let the hips be weightless, and just, you can even let them rock a little bit. Feel that weightlessness as you just press into the feet, and then press into the back of the shoulders. And then drop down, the hands come by the sides. And now press the hands into the earth and lift up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And when you're ready, go ahead, lifting up the hips off the ground. And notice the chin and chest space that I still have. I could put a little ball there. Make sure you have that, and don't look side to side and tweak the neck. Just think about keeping your gaze right up to the sky or off the tip of the nose. Good. And then releasing down. Take your right leg, cross it over your left leg, and draw the knees in towards the chest. Take your right hand to your left foot and your left hand to your right foot, and just rock a little side to side. Just kind of pulling the feet out to the side. If it's too much on your hips, just ease off a little bit. Good. And then release the feet down, unwind the legs. Bring the left leg over the top of the right leg like you're sitting in a chair, and then draw in and see if you can catch the feet and rock a little bit. Good. Releasing out. Feet down on the ground. Stretch the left leg. Bring the right knee in. Bring the right knee over the body towards the left. And then extend the right arm out towards the right. See if you can get the right shoulder down. And slowly coming up, release the right leg, bring the left knee in, bring the left leg over to the right, and then open up the left arm towards the left. Bring the knee in. Good. Stretch both legs out. Lift the arms over the head. Interlace the thumbs. Stretching as long as you can. Point the toes. Stretch the fingertips. Take a big inhale and exhale, sigh out as you float the arms down by the sides. Good. And take some time here to think about the breath, connecting to the breath, and then to allow the body to completely surrender. So maybe the feet flop out to the sides. Maybe you shake the head right and left for a moment, loosening. Maybe the hips shift a little right and left. Good. And then just let the body totally surrender down to the earth. Keeping the eyes closed if possible. Relaxing your jaw. Let the jaw be loose. Let the teeth separate, the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Let the brow, the area right on your forehead, soften. Let the hips be heavy, the shoulders relaxing down. And allowing your body as much time as it needs to rest and repair and rejuvenate. Stay in this pose of rest we call Shavasana, where there's nothing left to do but to let the practice of yoga that you just did weave its way through the body and simmer inside. If you need more time here, stay as long as you need to. I thank you for coming here to practice, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace and namaste.